We are going to get started here in just a moment once we gather all of our far-flung students from other parts of the building. Even though we're all on one floor, it seems like we're really far apart sometimes, somehow. Oh, good. There's some more Siri ladies are on here now. Oh, there they are. Hello. All right, and then Eric will be joining us shortly, I'm sure. Our online fellows with us, have you received any greetings from anyone online yet? Could you let us know if you're out there in Cyberville? No greetings, no salutations?
Not yet.
No nothing?
Let's do something.
Things I've heard.
More pizza for us.
That's right. More pizza for us. There are my friends, Lisa and Diane. I feel like Romper Room. Anybody used to watch Romper Room and Miss So-and-so would say, and I see Debbie, and there's little Timmy. Hello. Yes.
Log in, that's right.
So does anybody remember the Doobie Finder person? They were the Doobie on Romper Room.
Right, it didn't happen.
Kids used to be so easily entertained. Mr. Rogers, Romper Room.
Did you hear about Mr. Rogers?
No.
I can see that.
Tom Hanks.
I can see that.
Wow, that's very cool.
Where's that story line?
I can see that. We noticed that.
Right? I think they do.
But there's some backstory about Mr. Rogers. Wasn't he like a Rhodes Scholar or something? He was some very well-respected academic, had an academic mind. I'll have to look that up. I'll get back to you next award ceremony on that. Okay, well, I think you can start pushing buttons if you wish. Todd Vansel is my button pusher for the evening, being supervised by Art Cochran. Because everybody needs a little supervision. Okay, we're going to play trivia first. And I'm going to be giving away these beautiful, wonderful, fabulous books that are called Glossaries for Court Reporters. And they have all sorts of wonderfulness in here. There are anesthesiology terms, there's drunk driving terms. What, like blood alcohol? How hard could that be? Environmental terms, trucking. And there's Yiddish and Hebrew terms as well. So it's got everything you can ever want right in this book. So it'll be great if you can win one. Okay, so let's, first we're going to do a little test about sentence construction. So if you would reveal the first sentence, please, but before you do that, if you have the answer, stand up. So whoever stands up first has an opportunity to answer, okay? Okay, ready, hit it. I'm a student at Brown College. I'm excited about my future. What's wrong with this sentence? Okay.
It's a run-on sentence, so you have to put a period after college.
Okay, I will go with a period after college. I don't think it's a run-on sentence.
It is.
Oh, it is? Okay, congratulations. Okay, so what are those two sections? What are those two different, what is I'm a student at Brown College and I'm excited about my future? What are those? Those two pieces of that sentence, what are they?
Independent clause.
Are you so proud?
Well, it took a while.
All right.
You might answer the question.
Okay, are you ready for the next sentence? Mr. and Mrs. Smith's son is getting married this summer. Oh, got a winner. Go ahead.
Smith should be, the apostrophe should be after the H.
Very good, because it's not plural Smiths, it's possessive Smiths. Very good, very good. Okay. And you win a book. Now, I want you guys to... All right, I'm hoping that our online community has joined, because you too can win at this trivia game if you will type your answers in the Google or the YouTube comment box. Is that correct? Okay. All right, next one. Go ahead. Who can name 3 certifications that are offered by NCRA? Stand up, Tria.
CBR,
Okay.
CBR-M,
Oh, 3. So you're doing NBRA, right?
yes.
Okay. So that's the next question. We'll just roll with that right now. Go ahead.
Okay. So certified voice reporter, certified court reporter, CCR, and with your merits, that it's CBR-M or just CM? Just CM.
You have to list everyone.
CBR, CM,
Have one more.
CCR is a state designation.
Can I phone a friend? I'll share the book.
You can consult with one of your voice friends, and then you have to share the book.
A voice friend?
Yeah.
But the one I don't know is the one for steno. So I was gonna
Okay.
phone my friend up.
No, that's a whole separate question,
Yeah.
so you're
Four
good.
more.
All right, name one more CBR, what am I saying? One more NVRA certification.
Certified voice reporter. Then you get your merits. Captioning.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take it, I'll accept that. All right, very good. Okay, go back.
Unfortunately.
I thought we were on that.
Ray!
I thought we were on that question.
Okay, now we're going to go with the NCRA certifications. Who can name 3 NCRA certifications? Ladies, you can join if you would like one of those glossaries. Yeah. I don't see anybody. Do you have any online people jumping on, Fernanda?
Okay.
Okay.
3 are the RPR, Registered Professional Reporter, Certificate of Merit, which is, what's these? I'm gonna call a friend. Q&A is at 2:40 for the Certificate of Merit. Is it 260? I thought it was 260. I mean, it's fast. 260. Wow. And then the Registered Diplomat Reporter, which is for the real smarties.
Thank you.
We have one.
Okay, do we have someone online that came up with something? All right, who is it and what did they say?
Oh, she mixed them up. She mixed them up.
Okay, we're going to send you a glossary for just for demonstrating a good effort as an online player. Who is it? Yay.
I'll go back. Let's see. It was, the first one was Amanda B.
Amanda B. We need more Amanda. I don't know who Amanda B is.
Amanda, please type out your phone name
Okay.
if you can hear us.
All right, good deal. All right, next one. All right. So, this is a very interesting question. What is the only word in the English language that uses all 5 vowels in order? And just in case you couldn't remember what the order or what the vowels were, they would Okay, it is I'm going to give a hint. It is a word that starts with the letter F, and the definition is?
The definition is usually humorously not serious.
Humorously not serious, beginning with the letter F. Ooh, 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 ooh. I have somebody in front. What you got?
One more dollar.
No. Do we have anybody? Do you have anybody online that's guessing?
It's,
Go
yes,
ahead.
facetious.
Facetious.
Wow.
All right. You have another.
it's spelled the same each way, each direction.
Okay, absolutely right. All right, and just for fun, who can name a few palindromes?
Wow.
Wow is a palindrome. Wow. Mom. Dad. What else? What else can you think of? How about noon? Noon? Okay. You can hit one button. Okay. Again. All right. So noon's on there twice. I guess it's a palindrome. All right. And then what about, hold on, what about some phrases? Does anybody know a phrase that's a palindrome? I dated myself earlier because there was something that I thought everybody knew, and it refers to something about Napoleon. Does anyone know the palindrome that refers to the Emperor Napoleon?
Only Jeff Hudson knows that.
I went to high school in a tiny little school in Northwest Georgia. I graduated in a class of, get this, 32 people. So, and they taught it there. So, all right. So a couple that, Abel was I saw Elba was the one I remember because at one point Napoleon went to Elba as he was trying to escape whatever prosecution. And then Karen Soule gave us the other one, Go Hang a Salami, which you'll notice I did punctuate correctly earlier today. I'm a lasagna hog. That's a pretty good range. Okay. All right. I think that we might come to the end of our trivia. And so now I get to introduce you. Congratulations, everyone. All right. It is my pleasure to introduce to you someone that you might know already because she guest stars as a court reporting procedures instructor here on campus sometimes. And she is pretty amazing. So any words that come from her mouth, you should
Hang on.
hang on. You should get out your pen and paper because you probably are going to want to write down some of the things that she says. These come directly off her resume. She's passionate about court reporting. She's been a court reporter in all sorts of areas for 25 years, maybe plus, but we won't add that. So here are just some of the things that she's done. She is currently an official reporter in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Georgia. She also functioned in the U.S. District Court in the Southern District of Florida. She's been a broadcast captioner. She's been a cart provider. She's been a court reporter in Fulton County Superior Court and a freelance reporter in both upstate New York, not just New York, but upstate New York, and also in Atlanta. And she is a certified real-time reporter. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my friend, Judith Wolf.
Thank you, Julie.
My God, that court reporter must be really old to have that kind of lengthy resume, right? They're coming to take you away right now.
May I use the podium?
Sure.
And hide behind it?
Yeah.
To support me, for support? I could do that, or I could do this. Does anyone know what this is?
Power pose.
What it's the power pose. This is a real thing. It's something you all should do for only 2 minutes.
Is that only for girls?
No. What's the question?
Is that only for girls?
No. No. It's for anything, it's for anyone, anytime you're nervous about something, anytime you need to feel a little confident about, you know, something that maybe you will, yes, maybe you're not really confident in, but you need to project confidence, like before you take a test here at school maybe, or maybe before a job interview. You want to project confidence, like you know what you're doing. And I'm telling you, when I first started court reporting, I didn't know. When all of us have that feeling, that experience where we really don't know what we're doing, but we're going to fake it till we make it, by golly, because we don't have anywhere else to go, right? So power pose. Amy Cuddy is a social psychologist she teaches at Harvard Business School. She did a TED Talk on the power pose. So you can look it up from there and get the stats, see how it raises, I mean, they've done studies. It raises your testosterone by 8%. 8%. And it lowers cortisone, which is the stress hormone, by 25%. So, I'm doing a little power pose before I give my little TED Talk here to the court reporters here at Brown College of Business.
Make you smarter too, I'm sure.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Julie. We're here to celebrate the accomplishments of you speedsters and achievers here at Brown, but I also want to congratulate each and every one of you for being here tonight, because you chose to be here. Who would like to rather be out to happy hour? It says something about y'all. Really. You'd rather be here. You chose to be here. That's great. It's always a choice, isn't it? You could either be at happy hour, you could come to class, you could be home on the couch, my favorite, home on the couch, Netflixing. But you chose to be here. And tonight, I'm going to tell you the #1 secret of graduating from Brown College, getting your speed tests, and getting out there and making those big bucks that I know you all been hearing us court reporters make out there. And there's a secret to getting out of school fast. And so I'm glad y'all decided to come tonight. You're going to be blown away by how easy it is. And then after that, I'm going to share with you some real-world tips of things to do in the court reporting, really out there in the field, in the trenches, some pitfalls to avoid and opportunities to take advantage of. So get ready to take some notes. I'm looking forward to maybe hearing from you at the end of my little presentation here. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. And also my colleague, Lynette Blathers, a graduate of Brown, is here. Also a very accomplished reporter, and so happy to have Lynette visiting tonight. So I want you all to reflect, before we get into the big secret, I want you to reflect about why you're here. Remember back why you chose to sign up for this course that causes you so much pain right now. When you're in the midst of it sometimes, right? It's really frustrating. So think about, was it that you wanted to have a career rather than a job? Was it that you wanted to help maybe pay for your grandchildren's college fees when they get to be college age? Why did you decide to sign up for Brown College? What made you think you could be a court reporter? So when you're in the trenches of school here and frustrated about not being able to pass your speeds, sometimes we need some inspiration to get us through just that day or just that test. And I would just like to suggest that you reflect back on that choice you made. And remember, oh yeah, that's why. So that's going to be your drive to get to class, to practice, right? And mastering your steno skill, your voice writing skill. Passing arts, ridiculously difficult punctuation classes. So it just takes a moment. Oh, speaking of arts classes, do they really care? I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But let's go to the there, and there. And do they really care, they, the client, do they really care in your transcript if you have the spelling correct? There, and there. Do they really care if you have correct affect and effect.
Yes.
They do. So all those hours that you spend studying arts assignments, it's going to make you a better reporter.
Yeah.
He's a meanie, but you're going to thank him. You're going to thank him when you're out there in the real world.
Every day.
Yes.
Working on transfer.
Every day. So I was thinking about my little talk tonight and what I would share with you all about, getting through class so quickly and about that moment. Remember I said the moment you chose to be here? And I thought, God, that's kind of like losing weight. And I remember a quote once about how losing weight or gaining weight, it's done in a moment. And the moment is when you have that thought in your brain, like, there's a day on my way home from work. Every day, I drive out there. And I have a moment in my brain where I'm thinking, oh my God, I want to stop and get me a peanut butter parfait. That's my favorite thing.
It's the best.
But every day, that moment, when that thought enters my mind, I decide, not every day, but most days, no. I'm not going to do that because the obvious reasons. So, but it is that moment when you come into the office and, oh my gosh, this past week my judge brought in, they're like these what kind of donuts are they?
The ones with the filling in the middle.
The ones that are all decorated like a birthday cake.
Yeah.
Like
With sprinkles?
oh my gosh, they're decorated so beautifully. And I thought, yeah, but I just started keto, I've been doing the keto thing for a couple days, don't want to go back there to trying to break the sugar addiction. So I had a moment where I had to decide, am I going to go in and have a little, because if you only have half the donut, like at 9 o'clock, and then when you have half the donut at 9:30, it's only half the calories. I decided in that moment, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So it only took a moment. And that's how you're going to get out of school really, really fast. It's that moment when you think, gosh, I should be at my machine practicing. I knew it was going to get to that. But you decide, nah, I'm going to just kind of lounge here in my comfort place. I really deserve a break today. So before you know it, another hour goes by and you're scrolling your Facebook page and you're distracted. There are a whole lot of distractions. But it's that moment when it crosses your mind, hey, I need to get on my machine and practice. That is the moment that's going to get you out of school really fast. Or not. Because y'all should be practicing like 2 or 3 hours a day, minimum. If you're still in school, I'm sorry, but that is the effort, the focus that it takes. But really it only takes a moment to decide if you're going to practice now or not. So that's the big secret. It only takes a moment. Now, why do you suppose you should, we would strongly recommend that you complete the full course rather than skipping out a little early? There's a very, very good reason, probably quite a few good reasons. My good reason, what I learned from personal experience, is that there are going to be a lot of errors and mistakes that you're going to make when you're first learning the business. And it will be a whole lot less painful if you can learn those mistakes here at Brown Corporate Way, in this little bubble that you're in, a safe little bubble. When I was in school, one of my tests, I misspelled hearsay. Oh my God. My instructor, and I was a favorite student because what's not to love? Right? My instructor took my paper and said to the class, "How do y'all spell hearsay? How do you spell hearsay, Judy? How do you spell hearsay?" Yes, he did. He embarrassed me in front of the whole class. Now, it sounds really horrible, and it was. And I went home crying, I'm sure. I don't even know if he came back to class the rest of the week, but you know what? I never misspelled hearsay in a transcript, ever. It was a very tough lesson to learn. Very tough lesson. So then when I was out there reporting my first year, I think the first year I was out there, so I did a series of depositions for the same two attorneys in the same case. So we had one witness on a Tuesday, come back the next week. Thursday, we had another little witness for like an hour and a half or so. Now this attorney, he was a very nice man. He was a little elderly gentleman, a little bit elderly, I'll say. It doesn't sound so elderly now, I can tell you. But at the time, you know, he took my transcript and he sat across the table from his opposing counsel with me at the end of the table at my machine writing. I have the transcript of Mr. Smith from last week, and I just wanted to make some corrections in the transcript. So on page 5, more than should be more than or than. You know, whatever the correction was. He went through my transcript. Yes, he did. I was so embarrassed, but you know, you just gotta. I mean, I don't know how I lived through that day. But you know what? I proofread my transcripts better after that. I did. So these are some tough lessons that I'm sure every court reporter is going to learn when you're first starting. But it's really, it would be better to learn them here at Brown Court Reporting School. So I would encourage you all to take advantage of the caliber of instructors that you have here and learn. Be inquisitive, ask a lot of questions, and learn as much as you can learn here to avoid those humiliating moments out in the real world. But you know, mistakes happen, failures, humiliation. But y'all, you're gonna live through them just like I did. They're gonna make you a better court reporter in the end. Now, how do we recover? How does one recover from those humiliations? Power pose.
For the donut.
Or the donuts. Or the margarita. All three of them at once. That's right. It takes 2 minutes. Do your power pose in front of the mirror. It's gonna make you feel better about yourself. Because you're gonna have to. I mean, at least I did. I had to go back out there and work again. You know, just hold up shop. I suppose I could have gone work at Sephora. You know, that would have been fine. But those are some of the things that happened to me. So back to here at Brown College, and to get you through the course, I'm going to suggest that you all have a vision and a motivation to keep you going. Set a goal. Maybe your goal is, okay, I'm going to practice 2 hours every day. Write it on your calendar, but you need to do a little bit more than that. You need to plan it in your day. And then have the integrity in yourself, for yourself, to actually follow through with your plan. Right? Just like having integrity to get a transcript out, it's a promise that you made to your agency owner or to the attorneys. You're going to have integrity by actually delivering that transcript, but have integrity for yourself too. Embrace the failures. It's really hard to do at the time, but they are our biggest teachers, right? Say no. Learn when to say no. Learn when to say yes. For me, when I was in school, no, if it didn't further my goal that day, you know, you have to say no a lot of times. You have to say no a lot of times to get through, to reach your goal. Because there's only 24 hours in the day. So there are a lot of different opportunities in court reporting. Now, one opportunity you might not know about, but you could be an extra on a movie set, and you could learn. I mean, you could meet Denzel Washington, maybe. It happens, really. My friend Lynette, because yeah, you never know. You never know who knows who.
Me and Denzel.
Picture it. So court reporting is like a master class in life. You know, I'm sure a lot of speakers that you've heard here at school, a lot of working court reporters will tell you how much they love that, love the career, because otherwise they wouldn't have done so well. But it's a master class in life. So you want to prepare for that. And how do you prepare? Still doing that power pose. Okay, the very first deposition that you walk into, what are you going to do? You are going to walk into that room like you own it. I don't care, you know, it's your first time in the courtroom. Truly, this is what you need to do. Because you want to project confidence. All right? If you walk in, where should I sit? Where would you like them to sit? Okay, don't ever ask that. You want to sit at the end of the table with one attorney here and one attorney, the witness on the other side of the table, and you're going to be right smack dab so you can hear them, hear what they're saying. Don't let them put you over here at the end of the table. They're talking down there, but you know, sometimes they want to. Sometimes they want to have the witness sitting here and the two counsels sitting here. No. Because I'm sitting here, guess what? They're all talking that away. And I'm not going to be able to hear them. So you need to come into the room like you own it. And you choose where's the best spot for you to sit. And choose a really good chair, too, because you might be sitting there a little while. So you want to be sure. The chair is very important to be comfortable for the day. So what are you going to do that first time you have 8 attorneys?
After you cry.
They didn't tell me.
Paul will cry.
No, they're not going to tell you because you would call in sick that day. They're not going to tell you. So you're going to walk in a deposition one day and there's going to be 8 attorneys there. And you say, oh my God, how am I going to identify them all? What if they all talk at the same time? Oh my God, I'm going to have a heart attack. Power pose. Power pose. And you have a little plan, draw out your, I always do a seating chart. And if I need to, I will tell the attorneys where to sit. They'll be all mingling out in the hallway there, powwowing and telling war stories. But the deposition is happening in here. So you ask the attorneys who's first chair, and you seat them at the first chair. And the witness is right across the table from the questioning attorney. And you're nearest to them. You're at the end of the table. Because you've chosen your spot. Okay. And like I say, if need be, you tell them where to sit. But, you know, hopefully you say, would you all come in and please take a seat at the table so I can make a seating chart and you'll be correctly identified on the record. And if you just go with it, take as much time as you need. either to make your little seating chart, if you can't get their names or memorize their names, do, red tie, glasses, whatever. Pick out an identifying some identifier on each person, and then do your seating chart that way. You understand? What else? Child versus child. What if you have this? Mr. Chow versus Mr. Chow. Okay, so this is Mr. Chow from Mr. Chow, the famous Chow, Mr. Chow restaurants. And Chok Yum Chow worked for him for 24 years, worked back in the kitchen. And actually then he was recruited by a restaurateur, someone who had backing money for a restaurant. And guess what? They named, he got his U.S. citizenship, and he changed his name to Chow, and opened up a restaurant called Mr. Chow's. So there was a lawsuit, a trademark lawsuit. And by the way, when this attorney, Mr. Fields, when he's addressing Chok Yum Chow in the transcript, we want it spelled C-H-A-U. Yeah, but Mr. Aceta, who's Chok Yum Chow, C-H-A-W's attorney, yeah, when I'm referring to my client, I want it in the transcript, I want it spelled the proper name, the proper way, C-H-O-W. I mean, it sounds like, oh my God, what do I ever do? Call under the table, just, fire me right now. You got to figure out a way to do it. And we do. C-H-O, maybe C-H-O-E, C-H-A-U. This is for steno now, but you voice writers, I'm sure you understand the phonetics of it, right? C-H-A-U. Except when it's C-H-O, then it's still C-H-O. You see what I'm saying? It's still C-H-O. But these are some of the challenges that you're going to face when you're out there in the real world, and they will, every one of them, help you become a better wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I enjoyed that. All right. Thank you. That was so great. So wonderful. That's right. I believe you've just been empowered to be Miss Bossy Pants for sure, or Mr. Bossy Pants if you need to be, because you are a vitally important member of the legal team. If you don't take down the record, there's no reason for the attorney to be there or the witness to be there or for any proceeding to be proceeding. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We are now going to proceed to the fun part for you guys to participate in. And we're going to go ahead and give out our speed building and theory awards right now. So I'm going to start because we so badly routinely butcher our online students' names. So everyone that I wasn't sure about, I actually contacted the student and said, tell me, how do you say your name? And then I wrote it phonetically on a sticky note so I would be able to say it correctly. So congratulations to our online students who finished STEM Ed Theory. The first person who's receiving an award for STEM Ed Theory is Kashana Bergen. You can hold your applause till the end of the class. Jalea, I'm saying that correct because I have my phonetically correct note here. Jalea Broadnax, also another phonetically correct. Glendine Gomez, not Gomez, and not Gomes, but Gomez. Jewel Sands Dixon, and Christy Warren. So let's give them a round. And then I think I can trust Eric to handle this because I think I've
You got the cheat sheets over?
those were the only 2 cheat sheets, really. I made it sound like I had talked to 15 people, but I only really talked to 2
Okay,
people.
I think I know.
Okay.
Okay, this is for Voice Theory Online.
Yes.
Okay. We have Tamika Allen, Michelle Mackey, Anna Robinson. This one no way. Yeah, Pauline, you know who you are. Usigby, okay.
Usigby.
Pauline Usigby.
Yeah.
Can't get mad at me for that one. And then those ones are online. We got in-house coming up next.
Yay.
And then, yeah. Hard to learn online. Good job. Harder to learn online. Okay, in-house at night, which isn't easy either. Coming in after a whole day of work. We have Latresa Stokes. Latresa? I saw her earlier. That was last night. Andrea Nichols. Tramika Mitchell. She's here.
Just as a reminder, put your name on a piece of paper and put it in the drawing. And for you online folks, I filled out your names earlier, so you're already in the drawing.
You have to do a power pose before you go back down. This is my power pose. This is the sore back power pose. Lean back on one leg. Put your weight on it. Lisa Harris.
Yay!
Congratulations. Strike pose.
That'll work.
She's runway ready.
Yeah.
Look
Say
how
that
good.
every time.
I know, she's got it on all the way, up and down, all day long.
She wore this especially for art.
Those are great too.
Oh, some damage. And Lisa Graybell. I saw her. And who was missing out of that group? Andrea, you were the group before, right? Or you were with this group?
Very young.
No, you were the time before. Don't listen to me. What year is this?
Yeah,
Okay. And this is
All right, and now, Mr. Vansel is going to
Okay, so completing 60s, going into 80s. Second hardest thing after getting out of theory is getting out of 60s.
Right.
So our first contestant getting out of 60s, Charm White. $10,000. Also completing 60s, moving into 80s, Bianca Gonzalez Hernandez.
That's stuff that it
It is.
60s at night.
carry on my wayward son.
Okay. And online, completing the 80s level, moving into 100s, we have Brianna Shelton. And also online, moving from 100, finishing 100 to 120, we have Carmen Bedford Gray. Congratulations, Also online, completing 140, moving to 160 online is Heather Williams. Also completing 140, moving to 160 online is Takira Allen. And throwing in reverse 1 second, completing 120 and going into 140, hopefully to get out of 140 very soon, online, Megan Brown.
Thank you. Mr. R. Cochran is up next.
Passing through 160 in a hurry on the way to 180 and beyond, and this fabulous gold star is Michelle Monroe. And our online students who have completed 160 are, I believe, the aforementioned Heather Williams and Takira Allen. And leaving behind 180 is Lisa Sims. And again, online, leaving 180 is Takira Allen. Also online, oh wow, we're getting up where the big people play. Having finished 200.
Wow.
Amanda Johnson. Chelsea Hamilton. And Diana Farrell. Are these the 225s? Oh my God, I'm kidding.
I know, it's a stack.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, these are all 225.
Wow.
So these are graduates?
Well, they're completed speed building. They may not have completed their academic.
Fantastic. Erica Brown. Vivian Whitlow. Brenda Jones. Amanda Johnson. Her fifth speed up tonight.
Yeah.
Kimberly Jenkins. I think I'm repeating. No, Chelsea Hamilton.
Yes.
And Diana Farrell. Congratulations.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
Very impressive. Very, very impressive. All right, so now let's talk about students of the quarter. We switched up the plan last time around. And it's not going to be a mystery. There's the names right there. All right, so we switched it up from having just one on-campus student of the quarter and one evening or online student of the quarter to one on campus and one online or evening, both boys and steno students, so that we got to spread the joy around a little bit. And so on campus, Teresa Jenkins is a day student, and she received her award today. She's our voice student, and in our presence right now is Miss Bianca Gonzalez Hernandez. She is our student of the quarter for the campus. Yay! All right, and now the big fun news is our online students of the quarter. You heard Diana Farrell's name a number of times already. She is finished with speed building, and so she is our voice student of the quarter, Diana Farrell. And Shannon Miles is our steno student, who is an online student and a student of the quarter. So let's give them a round of applause. Diana and Shannon, you will be receiving a $25 Amazon gift card. Check your email later on this evening. All right. So now, let's draw. All you online people, your names are already in here, and our on-campus students.
Except for two, right?
Except for those that jumped out. Okay. Would you like to pick?
And the winner is,
It's my handwriting, that's why I handed it off. It's Miss Geraldine Gomez. Congratulations. So, that being said, do we have any announcements from the faculty at all? Does anybody here have any questions for our esteemed speaker, Miss Judith Wolf? Anybody have any questions that came up while she was speaking that you might want to ask her? Or from her, I've been calling her groupie, Miss Wynette. Any questions for them as professional recorders? No? Okay, but did you announce some certification people?
Yeah, there was a day person, Deary Akudo, got her CPR this last round when they came, sent it to Atlanta.
That was like the first week of December?
Yeah, I think that's it as far as most recent. There were some that got their CPR back in the fall, but I think we've already got their names out.
And there are several students that have completed legs of the certification, but just not the complete certification yet. Present in our company is Lisa Sims. Let's just give her congratulations and encouragement. All those things in one fell swoop. All right, so this is the end of our ceremony, award ceremony for winter. Our newest members of the court reporting theory classes are kind of sitting in the back there. So you might want to just say hey and get to know them. Good deal. All right, so go ahead and we are dismissed and you can enjoy the